You're in the mix.
SKM presents Strictly for the Music Podcast. You are now live with the #1 podcast for all upcoming artists worldwide.
It's the real deal.
Welcome back to another episode of Strictly for the Music Podcast. I'm your host, SKN. My next guest I got coming up got over 30,000 followers on BandLab, 12 bands and 10 collections, 3 albums, double disc, World Works Part 1, World Works Part 2, and Heartbroken. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest, Mr. Pancake Man.
Hello, everyone. How are you all?
Man.
Wait, you can't answer me.
That is
how are you?
One of the longest intros I've ever done, man.
Well, you said 30,000.
No, I said 3,000. I said 3,000.
Yeah. Okay, 3,000.
Yeah.
Let's do 3,000.
Okay, big dog. So, the name Mr. Pancake Man. How did you discover it, man?
It's so weird because I already told you this, but basically, just to summarize it all, the song by Lil Dicky is called Classic Male Pregame. The intro, he always has an intro that's LD, aka something, and this time it was aka the original Pancake. Well, I was listening to that on a loop when I was going to sleep one night, and in my dream I was just thinking of like Mr. Pancake Man. And I thought that was the intro. I thought he was saying LD, aka Mr. Pancake Man. So I thought, well, that's a good name for a rapper. So I used it, went to go check if that was the actual name he used, and it wasn't. The name he used in the intro was Original Pancake. So yeah, I have Mr. Pancake Man.
Hell yeah, big dog. Lil Dicky, is that the rapper that inspires you to rap, big dog?
Yes, him and Eminem. Because, I mean, come on. Those two are probably the best rappers of all time. I mean, come on.
Okay, favorite Eminem song?
Oof. Eminem. Wow, he's got a lot of my favorites.
Top three favorites.
Top 3 favorites? I gotta go with. I mean, I know this is gonna sound really like, you know, what everyone's probably gonna be thinking, but My Name Is. That's probably my first favorite. I mean, come on. Just such a great flow, and just I love how like the like original uncensored band version of it is hilarious, and I think it's probably one of his best works. Second place would probably go to Guilty Conscious, right? That's probably one of my favorites too. And then Godzilla. I just love. I'm a big fan of Juice WRLD as well, so Juice WRLD put with Eminem was perfect.
Hell yeah! So top 3 favorite Lil Dicky songs, big dog.
I'm sorry to put a number 4 on my Eminem, but I have to mention this. If you've ever heard River, it features Ed Sheeran in it. I just thought about that. That's actually probably my number 1, because that one's really good, and really relatable too. But either way, Lil Dicky, top 3. Wow. Okay, my number 1 for Lil Dicky would probably be Molly, featuring Panic at the Disco. That is my all-time favorite song of all time. It's so relatable. Second place would probably go to... I'm gonna go Professional Rapper, featuring Snoop Dogg. That one's really good. His flow's really nice in that one. And I think third place would go... I've never really ranked his stuff because it's all really almost the same, but they're all really good, and his flows, I mean, absolutely amazing. His raps are just great in first place, but I think third place would have to go to Save Dat Money.
Hell yeah.
That one's great.
Alright, big dog. So let's get a little bit back history of how you discovered BandLab, and were you doing music before BandLab, or is this something that you just had to get off your chest, man? Let us know.
So I did do music when I was like very little. I didn't do music necessarily. I did dance, which is really odd considering like now I don't dance at all. I think it's really awkward. But I took ballet for 3 years. I took pop dance for some reason for a year, and I got bored of it because it took an hour. I took hip hop somehow. I don't even know how you do hip hop dances, but whatever. And I also took tap dancing for 2 years as well. So I was pretty much a dancer from the age 1 to 5. And the reason for that was because I was in love with Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was my idol. I loved him. Practically Jesus. Basically, I dressed up as him for Halloween. I did everything. I even dedicated his birthday. I made an entire holiday for it. We all played the old Michael Jackson Experience Just Dance game with his favorite cookies, and we brought cotton candy and all my friends over, and I dressed up as Michael Jackson. It was awesome. But yeah, so I was not really a music person, I guess. But I was more of a dancer, mainly because of Michael Jackson. I knew all the words to his songs, though, so I guess, yeah, I was still a music person. And I remember in daycare, we would have, these little talent shows, and I would always sing Michael Jackson songs. It was hilarious. So then, probably 6 and over, I moved on into, Fall Out Boy and Panic at the Disco and, kind of punk rock stuff. I really liked that, and I still do. I like Panic at the Disco, though, more than Fall Out Boy. Basically, because they've moved into R&B, but basically I loved music, so I took piano lessons, and yeah, I just took those piano lessons, really liked them, and I had the idea, if I learn how to play piano good, then I can learn how to play guitar, and I did. I learned how to play guitar, cello, 6th grader level, 5th grader level recorder, and a lot of other instruments, but I just can't think of them right now for some reason. I guess you can play literally any instrument on a synthesizer now that I think of it, so I can play every instrument in the world.
Sweet, bro. So have your surroundings shaped you in a creative sense? And in what ways?
Have my surroundings shaped you in a creative sense? Okay.
And
sorry.
In what ways? You're good, dog. You're good, man.
Okay. No, not at all, because Texas isn't really I think Texans are mostly stereotyped for country music and stuff, which ironically I hate country music. I would
Why?
It's just so, I don't know, their accents, the way they pronounce stuff. It's I eat pies and drink root beer, and I just went to old Grammy's house, and she wasn't talking and she wasn't breathing or anything, but I'm sure she's still alive. And they're the stuff they're singing about is always really stupid, and it's stereotypical Texans, and I don't know. It's either A, I'm offended that this is the music people think I would listen to often, or B, that I just don't like the music and I find it annoying. And I think it's probably C, both of them.
Okay. So
people
no, you're not a you're not a country. You don't like country, right? So nope. Do you like any other genres besides hip hop? Are you interested in doing pop or maybe?
Yeah, like I said, R&B, pop, really pop rocks, punk rock and stuff like that. That's probably really cool too. Because I like Machine Gun Kelly, which I didn't like him as a rapper. I hated it, the fact that he tried to, diss Eminem or whatever. But as a singer, now that he's moved into the punk rock and stuff, man, it's so good. It sounds really good.
Yeah. So growing up, man, what were your top 3 bands?
Well, I guess Michael Jackson is kind of a one-man band. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I'm gonna anyways. Screw it. Panic at the Disco, obviously, and Fall Out Boy. I played Fall Out Boy so often that on Spotify last year for the decade, it said that I had played them like so many times that they called it like the artist of the decade, the people I listened to the most, which was crazy to me because I hadn't listened to them for an entire year, which tells you a lot because I only had Spotify for like 3 years.
All right. So, what is Mr. Pancake Man doing outside of music?
Well, Mr. Pancake Man, he's spreading the pancakes around. He's making more pancakes. He's also going to the mall quite often. He's also still a virgin. And Mr. Pancake Man is an artist. He loves making drawings. He loves drawing because art class. He also likes making friends, I guess.
That's what's up. So let's get into the first song you dropped on BandLab. Everybody got to hear this story, man.
My first song I dropped on BandLab. Oh yeah. Okay. So does it need to be like public or private?
What was that? My bad, man.
Huh? Sorry. I am so confused right now. Do you want me to? Are we talking about
tell him the story about the first song you posted on BandLab, man.
Okay. So public, right?
Yeah, public.
Okay, sorry. I'm stupid. I mean, I'm a pancake. I don't have very many brain cells. I'm running on butter right now, so basically, and food oil or whatever, vegetable oil. Basically, the first BandLab song I ever made. Oh shoot, what day is it? June 24th. Oh, okay. Sorry, I just got crazy. Tomorrow is my 1 year anniversary of BandLab. A year ago, June 25th was my first song I publicized on BandLab, and it was called "I Miss You," and it was to my ex now. But basically, I was telling her how much I missed her and how I'd gone to church with her and I really liked it. And yeah, it was very sweet. And she told me that it was stupid. She hated it, and then she walked away, stomped away actually. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this story, but I'm gonna anyways. I hate her because we were at like a dance or whatever. And I was like, I'm going to play this song at the dance and it will be perfect. Well, yeah, it had to be on Spotify. So I was like, okay, whatever. I'll just send it to her via email. So I did. And she checked on her school email, listened to it and hated it and got mad at me for it and said that rapping was stupid because she is a country girl and likes country music. I still don't understand that, but okay.
Okay, so this is where this comes into play, dog. So this is why you hate country music, because of a girl hates rapping, right?
No, you can't say that.
Hey, I'm just saying, that's what it sounds like, man.
I guess, yeah, I haven't realized that. Do I really just hate Billy Ray Cyrus? Because, maybe his daughter was the girl No, I hate Hannah Montana. Okay, I'm going crazy. No, I don't hate Billy Ray Cyrus because of my ex. I just hate Billy Ray Cyrus because I don't hate Billy Ray Cyrus, actually. I love him. He's a great person, but his music is interesting. I'll say that.
So, how old were you when you decided you wanted to do music?
I don't really personally, this is probably gonna seem like a dodge, but I really never really had one. I think I was just stumbling across it. I think maybe if I was gonna say an age, I'll say 10. I was just stumbling across BandLab. I liked it a lot. And like I said, a lot of the songs I made earlier were all private, and I'm never going to publish them because of how incredibly bad they were. You would people would want to bleach their ears out after listening to it, but whatever. Basically, I just liked it. I was also thinking, a lot of actors, I realized, have actually started as rappers. Will Smith, I guess he was both an actor and a rapper, but still. I guess you could count Mark Wahlberg. I don't know much on him, but I've heard that he was a rapper or whatever. And Lil Dicky, he's a rapper, but of course he's now, if you've kept up on him, he's starting to be an actor. He's in Hulu shows and crap like that. And I actually like him better as a rapper, which is kind of odd because he can only play the same person as an actor because, he's a rapper and those two words rhyme. So I think if we auto-tuned this interview, we could have a really smooth song. I may do that.
All right, big dog. So, basically, you already answered. If you could collaborate with any artist, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Yeah, Lil Dicky.
Yeah.
I mean, because come on, his music's great. Also, I've always thought of it this way: if I were to collab with someone big like that, well, if I know that they've already collabed with other people that I'd want to collab with, then why don't I just ask them? I mean, because I know that Lil Dicky has their numbers. He actually said in an interview that he has Kanye's number. So I was like, I could just ask him for Kanye's number. So yeah, Lil Dicky.
All right, so let's get into the bands, man. Are you into 17 bands or 12 bands, big dog?
I love talking about bands. I'm not in any of them. I don't do anything in any of them. I just joined them because I don't know. Just cause I don't really
because you don't want to be rude?
Yeah, I don't want to be rude or seem selfish backing out of the bands. There's only one band that I'm actually in, it's my actual band. But it's a country band. That's why I hate it so much.
Hey, can you do me a favor, man? I'm sorry to interrupt you.
I'm joking. I'm joking. It's not a country band.
I was gonna say, man, hey, I need some country singers up on this podcast, man. I'm not lying.
See, I'll do country if you need me to. I will grab a country singer and I'll do a collab with him. I'll sneak in hey, you could come do this interview with him, and he'd be like, oh yeah, sure, man. I do know a couple country singers, but in this band, no, not country singers at all.
Well, hey, just do me a favor, man. Lead me the way I need to go because I want to make this podcast to be more than just one genre. I want everyone to be welcome here, man.
Well, yeah, and I really think that's awesome. And okay, I'm sorry, I'm not used to people asking about the music sort of stuff, mainly because personally, I feel if you want to if the people who are listening to this podcast, for instance, if they just like my personality and just like me, then they should just go check out my music. And of course, all the people who are listening to this, if you don't like me or you don't agree with my opinions, you don't have to come listen to my music. So I've always felt I don't want to spoil it, It's like eating cookies with milk. It tastes better with the milk, but if you're gonna taunt someone and say we're gonna get the milk, but then your dad goes to get it. We all know what happens when the dad goes to get the milk. I think that it's like that, doing asking about music. So I'm not trying to insult you. I'm just saying. I think
you're good, man.
I think it's time for me to interview you. What did you have for dinner?
I had hamburgers and veggie sticks.
What hamburgers? Were they the microwavable ones, or did you grill them?
No, I cooked them, bro.
Oh, you baked them on the stove?
No, cooked them in a frying pan.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I've ever done that. I've George Foreman grilled them before, but I've never actually I actually have grilled them, actually grilled them. Okay. Veggie sticks. I have no idea what those are. Those those
the veggie sticks that come with the at Wingstop, man. Those veggie sticks, bro, with the blue cheese and the ranch.
Maybe. I'm trying to think hard because here's the thing. I haven't been to Wingstop in maybe 3 or 4 months. But yeah, I think I do know what you're talking about. Are they like the weird, like, almost? Yeah. Okay, I do know what you're talking about. Okay, what did you have for breakfast? You better not say pancakes, because
no pancakes. Eggs and turkey bacon sandwich, bro.
Okay, me too. Actually, no, that's a complete lie. I was like up this morning and I was gonna go mow my lawn, which I did. And I was like, I need to make me an omelet. So I didn't. I made me like this weird egg thing. Like, it's almost like an omelet. But what I did was, you know how you make scrambled eggs, right? You know how to make them, right? You scramble them up in the bowl and then pour them out. Well, I did that, but instead of like scrambling them up in the frying pan, I just let them sit there. And I guess that's how you make an omelet, but at the same time, it was like a really flat omelet. So I made 2 of them, stacked them on top of each other, then put on some cheese, ham. It was delicious. And we had biscuits and gravy the other night. So we had some of them leftover biscuits. And these biscuits aren't like those chewy ones. You know those chewy biscuits? Those are good, but only with like jam. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, you gotta get if you're wanting a sandwich one, you gotta get those crunchy ones. Almost crunchy, but like bready, the ones you can get from like Walmart or something. Anywhere really. Basically, I had one of those. Chopped it in half, put it in this beautifulness, and boom, it was delicious. I may even post a picture of it on my BandLab page. People are gonna be like, ew, what is that? Because the eggs look so weird, and like, you'll have to see it. I'm gonna do it just so you can see it.
All right, big dog. So 10 collections, man. Let's get into this. We gotta know what's all up in your collections, big dog.
Oh no! So we just moved from what we had for breakfast to my collections. Sorry, I don't know. My collections are. I think that if you want to look at my collections, you can. Usually people don't, and that's probably for the better. Mainly because a lot of my collections are just kind of me sorting out my songs, But
yeah, that's exactly what I do, bro. I whenever I go to an artist page, I go straight to the collection because I want to see all the music,
Yeah,
I want to see all the music that they're dropping and stuff. So yeah, big dog. I like that you have that, man. You know what I mean?
It's more or less my collections are like the different like times. Most of them are categorized by the seasons I put them out or whatever. But the one that I would, highly, and if you want to go, if, the people listening to this want to go look at my collections, they can. There's nothing really special about any individual ones except for my favorite songs. That's a collection, yes, but it's a collection that I would, recommend people to go look at my songs because they're the favorite ones of mine. And I know that sounds really unhumble, but it's just for other people, not for me. I usually don't play my own stuff. I actually quite often listen to Daltenius. He's probably one of my favorite BandLab artists. So yeah, I shifted into that.
All right, man. So let's get into the albums. Double Disc, World Works Part 1. How many tracks and how many collabs are on the album, big dog?
Okay, well, I think 18 tracks on the first one, on Part 1. Part 2, I believe, had 14. The collabs, way too many to count. I'm sorry. I am too lazy to count them. But I can tell you this. It had a dude named Frost that was in both of them, and I believe he had 7 songs out of both of them, which is a lot considering, if you do the math, 30 songs. Someone collabing on 7 of 30 songs is a lot. So yeah, but a lot of the others, I think probably the biggest name is Clips. I think he may be the biggest one I had in that one, because WorldWorks was basically my starting point. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was the thing that got me to where I am. It's the stuff that people really liked. Marley Dubs is also in it. But I would highly recommend to go look at that. But I think my newest album is definitely going to be the album that people are going to love. I'm really excited to put out the newest album. I know you're going to ask about Heartbroken, but that one, once again, was just it was just for fun, really. I made it because of, my ex, but at the same time, I just made it because I liked this show called Dave. It has Lil Dicky in it. Basically, the episode 9 of it is just so sad, but it's like really relatable almost, and I loved it, and I loved the show in general. But basically, episode 9 had like this little scene in it where like they had like auto-tuning singing in the beginning and then the end, but it changes. Like somehow the words in it from the beginning change to sad words. Like the words themselves don't change, but the meanings of the words do. It's really weird, but you'd have to see it to understand what I'm saying. But if you were, so I loved that little, song. So I saw someone who remixed it. I asked him, hey, did you buy the whatever you have to buy, copyright stuff or whatever? And could I use it? Could I add on like a little verse? And they said, yeah, sure, man. So I added my verse to it, really liked it, and I was like, this could do really well in an album. So I added 3 more tracks. Now it's not an album, it's an EP. That's probably the worst part about the BandLab albums, is that they don't separate your albums from like EPs and singles and stuff. But yeah.
Okay, big dog. I need you to explain to everyone, because they're not gonna understand this. What's the difference between an EP and an album?
Oh, okay, everyone. Wow, this is a lot of pressure. EP is usually from 2 to 4, right? Or is it 2 to 5? It may be actually 3 to 6. I don't know. But I think the limit is 5 or 6, maybe. I think it's 5. Very, very small version of an album. Probably 4 or 5 tracks on it. Sometimes it's even 2 or 3. But it's just to show like a tiny little story. Or at least that's probably your best bet with an EP, showing a story. But sometimes it's just people's leftover tracks that they like to put onto the EP. Albums are bigger EPs, usually up to like 8. I think 8 is probably the least amount someone has put on an album. And sometimes they go up all the way until like I said, mine goes all the way up to 30 tracks on just one album. That's why I had to split it into 2 parts.
Hell yeah. So there you go. Man. So let's talk about part 2. Part 2, World Words. How did you come up with the name, and how did you come up with the whole concept of the album, man? Like, what was that like, man? That had to be something. I don't know the feeling, but hey, man, I would have felt good to me, man, releasing a 2-disc album, man. Hell yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I was making my album, and here's the funny part about it. Not funny part. It's not funny. I'm warning you. Basically, I came up with the name WorldWorks because the first part of it was all of the tracks in the first part were the original bass. Like, that's what it was originally going to be. It was originally just going to be the first part, and that was it. I was going to just let all the others just shift into nothingness. Either way, the first one I really liked, and I named it WorldWorks because every single song, if you listen to them and you really get the meaning, it shows every single perspective of how the world would work. For instance, one of them is called You Can Make It. It takes place from a boy that is homeless. The Man, it takes place from a mom who is having arguments with the husband, or wife, or whatever you want to call it. I should not say call her. Then I guess what's another one that's on there? Potatoes. Yeah, no. I also, I had really stupid songs on there, but that was because, comedy. Potatoes. I mean, come on, that does take place in somewhere in the world. Millie Rockin', probably my favorite song in the entire album. Millie Rockin' I would highly recommend, mainly because it is about people getting bullied. The chorus of that song those how do I put this? dicks / douchebags. I don't know if I'm allowed to cuss on this.
Yeah.
That are at schools, like always want to be like up and big and TikTok and crap like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So basically, I had those kids at my school, and they knew I was a rapper, and they were very afraid of me because I was a rapper, which is funny. But they still always wanted to like make jokes like, "Oh, what you gonna do? Diss me?" and crap like that. So I was like, "Okay, yeah, sure, I'll diss you." And I mainly get made fun of because I'm tall. But I think being tall is a good thing, really. There's a lot of advantages to it. But I get made fun of for it for some reason, like all the time. So in this song, it explains the chorus is taking, it's making fun of the other kids. The chorus goes, "I've been Millie rocking on them." I've been Millie rocking on them, cruising, driving down the street, Gucci, on us Balenciagas, Bugatti, Veyron, Ferraris, shopping at H&M, jamming out to Juice WRLD, sounding great, and I got lots of fans. So as you can tell, the chorus is just them like bragging about all this stuff they have. They have Gucci, shop at H&M, listening to rap music and stuff like that. So the chorus is basically them speaking. Then the verse moves on, and it's like the first verse is something I forgot. It goes like, man, that's sad. But I do know the first verse is basically pretty much just telling them all your stuff is false. And I make fun of them like crazy in it. I practically dissed them. One kid in specific, and if he's listening to this, screw you. Sorry, I should probably actually. I'm allowed to cuss on this, right?
Yeah, you're good, man.
Okay, sorry. Brent Nall, fuck you. I hate you. Basically, he was just always like, for some reason, so aggressive. Always wanted to make sure that, I was the one in the dirt. I was the one getting hurt and crap like that. So I was like, okay, I see how it is. I'll just let, at the time I had 2K. I'll just let 2,000 people know that you're a big dick. So I did. And I even got a feature on that song, which made it crazy popular. So the song is hilarious in my opinion, because I have this one line. It's brace face, mullet head. Literally my exact, that's how I would describe him. If you want to know what he looked like, he had braces and he had this weird mullet. I called him mullet head because I don't know why, but I was mean to him as well because he was a meanie. But I was never mean to him because of his traits and stuff. I was mean to him because of the mullet mostly, because his mullet was so weird. Have you ever seen those ones that it's shaved on the side but just not shaved right, and the hair is all really funky on top? Ugh, it's just so weird. And I'm usually okay, that mullet looks cool, Steve Harrington from Stranger Things or something like that. But this one just did not work at all for me. So I never really called him in real life. I never told him that his mullet was gross. I never told him that his braces looked weird on him. He was really ugly, just extremely ugly. And that's not because I didn't like him. That's just because he was. And so many people would agree with me on that. But basically, he was doing this to all my other friends too. So I wrote the line, brace face, mullet head, just to show this is a diss against you. Saying that I suck. Well, I have a Dodge Dart truck. Why you have a van? A Dodge Dart truck is not good. It's all them car people will know. Dodge Dart trucks are not the best. What I'm saying in that line is I'm equal. I'm pretty much equal to you. Because if you driving a van and I were to be driving a Dodge Dart truck, mine would just be barely better. Also, yeah, you talk like a baby, because mumble rappers, I'm not a big fan of them. They talk like babies. You talk like a baby. I know that you want to make sex jokes. He always made sex jokes. They always did. All them dicks, douchebags, trying to make sex jokes like all the time and moaning in the middle of the gym. Oh, it was just terrible. Man, I hated those kids. That's why I wrote this song, and that's why I'm going on about it so much. But basically, they made these sex jokes, so I added a line. We already know that y'all aren't gonna, and I'm supposed to say y'all aren't gonna bro or fuck bro. But instead, I bleeped it out because, I wanted to make something that my grandma could listen to and she wouldn't be asking if this was not me or if it was a robot. So I made it, but we already know that y'all aren't gonna bro, so good luck, bro. I already hit the pot of go. I don't know why I added some of these lines in. They were just filler. And then I love the line, your jokes are so old, you've practically started your own bread mold. I find that funny. That was a clever line. Good job, 2018 Topher. Oh shoot, I just gave away my name. My name is Topher.
Oh shit, we got some motherfucking talking to do now. No, it's funny.
Hello, everybody.
So, go ahead, big dog.
Okay, my name is, my name is Christopher Orr. I have the same name as my dad. I go by Mr. Pancake Man. Wow. When I tell people my name, they're like, Topher? Actually, one time I had a substitute, and he read it, Christopher Orr. He was like, Christopher, and I raised my hand, and I was like, I'm actually Topher. And he looks at me and he goes, what? He says, are you kidding me? I had no idea why he was so mad that my name was Topher, and I was like, I don't know what you want me to say. And he was like, Are you joking? Are you really joking? And everyone in the class is just laughing like crazy. I'm just like, what? Why are you so mad that my name's Topher? So then he finally is like, wait, your name is actually Topher? And I was like, yes. And he's finally like, oh, and makes up the dumbest excuse. He says, most kids just make up a name. What? But then I thought about it and I was like, okay, you just gave me a perfect prank idea. So then the next time I had a substitute, I told her my name was Christoph. That was funny because everyone in the class knew that my name was not Christoph. And I think that the next time I get a substitute, I'm going to say my name is Jeff because that'd be funny.
Okay, big dog. You have been given the opportunity to create the half-hour TV show of your own design. What is it called?
Oh, that's a hard question, man. Oh. The Mr. Pancake production. No. Mr. Pancake Man's. Nah, it would just be called Orr. Actually, no. Yeah, Orr. ORR. That's my last name. Do not look it up, and don't look it up. Look, you know what? Screw it. I'm on a weird old thing. I actually, in my album, my intro, I explain it. What is a OR? If you look it up in the name or whatever, ORR, unfortunately, it's gonna show me it. Or Urban Dictionary. Wait.
All right, next question, big dog. You can flip a switch that will wipe any band or musical artist off the earth.
If I could, I'm sorry. I've been thinking about how my last name is Orr, and it means black cock. What?
Oh my god, dog.
Yeah, I'm not. Look. I'm not high, not drunk, but I think that already shows you when I am one of those two, I'm just one of the greatest people to be around.
Damn, dog. Anyways, I don't know where that came from. How is your music gonna evolve, big dog?
My music gonna evolve? Well, if it's anything like Pokemon, it's gonna turn into Snorlax, and it's gonna be awesome. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't don't want to like give away too many like details on what my plans in the future are for, but I will say music videos, 100%. I'm gonna have so many music videos you won't even know. I've already started looking into a place I can rent to film music videos for some of my songs currently. My newest album is probably my best quality work I've done ever. And I think it's the quality work I want to stay at because it's really good. And I love the fact that I tell a story throughout the album. I'm just saying, you'll love this album. Everyone will. Y'all will all love this album. And I know it's unhumble for me to say, but I can't even believe I made it. Like, it's insane how just great it is. And not because it has really me in it quite often. It's just because, like, some of the people that I've worked on with this album is just so great. Even my girlfriend wrote one of the songs.
All right, big dog. So you got any special shout outs you want to give?
Daltenius, 100%. Y'all probably already know who he is, but he's absolutely awesome. Frost, 4R05T, best person in the world. C2M or Cobras 2 Music, best person in the world as well. My grandma, because who could beat my grandma? She can speak every language in the world, I think, and I don't even think she speaks English. And she can also eat like 15 Oreos at once. And my girlfriend, who will remain unnamed until it gets really serious. But yeah.
All right, there you go, man. Make sure you plug in all your social media outlets so everybody can come follow you, dog, and support your music because, man, you're on fire right now, big dog, and I continue to see you grow, so let them know.
Well, I'm going to plug all of my social media right here, right now. Okay, I'm done. Boom. I got a lot of social media, don't I?
Yeah, you ain't got on YouTube or nothing you want to plug in so everybody can fucking look for you, dog?
I'm sorry. I'm not really. Not for now, at least. That's a big teaser.
So the people listening can't go on Spotify and look for your music?
Maybe. All I'm gonna say is my album, like I'm saying, and this is why I keep hyping it up so much. This album will be on everything. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until this album for me to get social media, all that crap. And when I do get social media, it's gonna be insane. We're gonna have raining pancakes. I'm already telling you. And we're gonna have pancake mix, which is gonna be awesome. You better. Are you gonna get some pancake mix?
I'm gonna get some pancake mix.
That's good.
You already know.
It's probably only gonna be. I don't know how much it'll be. It'll probably only be like $10 because we are gonna like self-package it and stuff, but
all right, you better autograph it too.
Yeah, we're if you buy, so there's gonna be 3 different versions of the album. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this or whatever, but the first version of the album is gonna only be $10, and online at least it'll be $2 or $3, but if you want a hard copy of it, it'll be $10, and that's just all of the regular stuff. There will also be a clean version. Then there will be a deluxe edition. The deluxe edition will come with extra tracks, and it will also come with that's it. It'll, I think, $15, so it's not a lot, but it's not a lot much more, but it comes with a lot more tracks that people will like much more. Then the limited edition, which I don't know when that'll come out. I think it will be the week that, the actual album comes out itself. But the limited edition will come with pancake mix and a signed t-shirt and the extra tracks and just a normal version. And it will also, I'm still working on it, but I think it will also come with a hard copy of, the album. So it's going to be pretty awesome. The limited edition will be the one even I buy. And then, I'm not allowed to say this, but after the limited edition comes out, the pancake mix will be sold on its own because people are going to love that. I'm really excited. It's I think like my grandma's recipe. So that's cool.
Hell yeah, there you go, man. Another episode wrapped up with Mr. Pancake Man. Make sure you go follow him on his BandLab /Mr. MR_Pancake_Man.
I think I'm gonna change my profile name real quick to be Big Dog Man.
Big Dog Man. Big
Mr.
Dog
Big
Man.
Dog
There you
Man.
go.
Mr.
There
Big
you
Dog
go.
Man.
Exactly.
That's
Hell
my new
yeah.
nickname. Hey, and by
Mr.
the way,
Big Dog Man.
thank you so much. This is such an honor. I mean, you're a great person. Thank you a lot.
Appreciate that, man. So hey, man, make sure you go share this after we get done because you know what I mean. I'm gonna publish it right now.
Sure.
So
will.
there you go. Another episode wrapped up with Mr. Pancake Man in the building. Hey, man, much support. Thank you for coming, man. Enjoy your day.
You too. Thanks, man.